been about a month since I did my last Shop My Stash video with you guys and introduced some different products into my everyday makeup basket. So I feel like it's probably a good time to switch things up a little bit. I feel like doing this video along with my project pans helps me be able to still use some of my other products in my collection and not neglect everything while I'm trying to focus on those project pan products. I know that that can be a really hard balance and I definitely struggle with it. We're not switching out everything. Some of these are project pan items, so they will be staying in here. But I think there are at least a handful of things that I am going to be switching out today. So I'm going to start by taking out my tools, my brushes, my beauty sponge that is a little bit dirty. That's because I just used it. And then also my eyelash curler is going to come out. So now we have a little bit of a cleaner surface. I'm going to move it over a little bit so that you can see it a little bit better. So the first drawer has my eyeliners, my brow products, and my mascaras. Last time we had rolled in 2 mascaras, or I had 2 travel size mascaras here. I ended up having to put them both in my empties bin because I developed a sty in my eye and I was using both of those, and I don't want to chance it and use it again once the sty clears up. So currently I'm not wearing any eye makeup until it's gone, but that is why you don't see any mascaras in here currently. So I am going to pull for a new mascara, a clean, fresh mascara to use once my eye situation clears up and I feel comfortable using eye makeup again. As you can see right here, this is where I kept all of my travel size mascaras. I've been really trying to work through these and focusing on these ones, and there's only one left, so I am going to reach for that one. That's the one I'm going to pull in, and this one is by Morphe. It is their Make It Big mascara, and this is in bold black. So we're just going to take it out of here. Don't need the packaging anymore. So there we go. So we're going to put this into our makeup basket. Now this section is empty. That makes me so happy because I really have been trying to work hard on that. Next is going to be eyeliner. Another one that you notice is not in here anymore. I only have my lip liner in that section. And that is because I used it up. I used up that brown Clinique eyeliner that I had brought in last time. So I thought about this and I actually played with a couple of my eyeliners. So I decided to pull for this eyeliner here, which is from Revlon. It is from their Color Stay line, and this one is in black. And this is the one that has the sharpener on the back that I used for my brown eyeliner pencil that I just used up. So I am kind of excited that I can now move back into a black liner. I did really enjoy the brown liner actually. It was nice, but it'll be a nice change to go back to the black eyeliner and switch it up a little bit. We are going to add this into there. Now for brows, another one that I used up. I must have used up a good amount of makeup this past month. I didn't even realize, but I am missing a brow product in this makeup basket that I have here. So I used up, I think it was the Ulta pencil, brow pencil, and I am going to be moving in another pencil. I debated moving in a different type of product from there, but I really have been enjoying the pencil formula. It's from IT Cosmetics. It is their Brow Power Super Skinny brow pencil in Universal Blonde, and this one is duo ended, so it has a nice spoolie on one end, which you know I love, and then it has the pencil on the other end. So that is everything for the first drawer, so I'm going to go ahead and shut that, and then we are going to move on to the second drawer. And the second drawer is our primer, foundation, concealer, setting spray, and powder. So a lot of base products here. I am going to keep the same setting spray that I have because this is in my makeup project pan and I do want to work through this. I feel like I'm almost there, so I'm going to keep this in so that I continue to use it. I am going to reach for a powder because I want to try it out with the foundation that I'm going to switch out as well. So For powders, let's see, what do I want to use? I think I'm gonna pull for this again. I feel like this might have been in at one point, like when I first did my Shop My Stash. I love this powder. This is by DermaBlend. This is their loose setting powder. And this is translucent. Next is primer. And the primer that I was using is by Benefit, and this is their Professional Hydrate Primer. And I don't know if I'm just using too much of this each time I apply it, but I have been comparing it to the sample primer that I've been using from my sample project pan, and I've been using the Pore Diffusing Primer. I actually like this better than I like this one. It's smoother on my skin. I don't get flake up. I don't get any issues when I'm putting it on my under eye concealer. So I've been reaching for this over this one, so I am gonna swap this out and reach for something else. I am gonna be still using this, but I wanna put in another primer. And I recently got these two in a haul that I purchased from Ulta. So I think I'm gonna pick one of these to play around with and try out some more. I think I'm gonna go with the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer. Because I can still use this right now because it's not super warm and hot out. So until that comes, then I'll probably switch it to this one. But for now, I think I want to try out this one. So I'm going to add this to my makeup basket. Next is foundation. I did say that I'm going to be switching out my foundation. I have been using and trying out the Clinique one. It was a little bit too dark of a shade for me, but when I apply just a little bit of it and have like a light coverage with using my beauty sponge to apply it, it actually looks really nice. And so I am going to keep this, and I am going to switch it out though for this coming month and try out the foundation that I purchased previously in the same haul that I purchased the Wet n Wild primers in. So this is the foundation that I'm going to be bringing in and using this coming month. It is also from Wet n Wild. It is their Tinted Hydrator. I've been liking the very light coverage look. Like I said, I've been using that kind of method with the Clinique one, so I feel like this one is a good one to transition into because I have been liking that look lately. I am going to keep the same concealer in. I know it's completely worn off, but this is the Cosmetics Bye Under Eye Concealer in Light, and this is in my makeup project pan, and I am still using this, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it at some point. We will see, but I'm not going to switch it out with anything else, so this is going to stay in my makeup basket. Now we're going to move into the third drawer here. My highlight, my blush, my bronzer, things like that. I am also going to be swapping out a few things. I have this Z palette here with this blush I am using for my project pan. It is a cream blush from Ulta, and I've been loving it. So I don't really want to switch up the blush. If I really wanted to, I could wear this one. I don't know. I've just been loving it, and I don't feel like I need to try anything else. What I am going to be switching out is my highlight. So I had brought in this Smashbox highlight trio in Spotlight Pearl. And this one has, it has Turn It On Pearl, Crank It Up Pearl, and Blow a Fuse Pearl. I discovered my thoughts on it, and that is that this shade here is a nice highlight, and I do like it. This shade here is a really nice blush topper. I don't know if it's really showing up the right shade here. Like, it's more like that. It is a bit darker, but this is beautiful to go over that cream blush, and I would keep it in for that purpose, but I just want to switch things up, and I want to try out and play around with my makeup a little bit more. So as much as I really like the pairing of the two, I am going to switch this out. This one over here is super glittery. I don't know if you can see that. It's insanely glittery, and I hate this one. I don't like this one at all. So the only two that I would use from this palette are these two. Now, what highlighter should I play with next? I actually didn't give this too much thought before filming this, so yikes. I have not reached for my Becca highlight in a very long time. This one is in Moonstone, and I know that they don't, you know, Becca's not a thing anymore, but I love this highlighter, and for some reason I just don't reach for it very often. even though I really like it. So we're gonna pull for this and hopefully use this more and really get some love from this product. And for bronzer, I've been saying that I'm not huge on bronzer and I really haven't been in the mood for bronzer, but I think I'm finally kind of feeling like I want to start dabbling in my bronzers again. I am going to actually pull for this one here. And this is by Physicians Formula, and this is their Butter Bronzer. I feel like this is a good way for me to get back into using my bronzers because I feel like this one's very easy to use. You can't really screw it up very easily, so I feel like this is the best one to choose first. So that's it for this drawer. So we're gonna push this back in and go to our next one, which is eyeshadows. Let me show you what I currently have in here. I currently have 2 eyeshadow products. I have this quad from Physicians Formula in Canyon Classics, and the one that I am using is this brown shade right here. It is in my project pan. And then I also have this Revlon matte eyeshadow in Vintage Lace that I'm working on in that same project. And these 2 combinations together are working really well for me. I will say I'm getting slightly bored of that. I feel like I need like one more shadow or something that makes it a little special, because as much as I really like this neutral look, the combination of the 2, it's very easy for work, I am finding I'm getting bored of it. So let's fix that and actually bring something in. So I have a handful of options. Now we're not going to choose all of these, we're probably just going to choose one. But let's see, let's open them up and really look at them. It's by Mary Kay, and this is so old. I mean, this is insanely old, and there's only one shadow in here. This one is in Sugar Plum, and I just love this shade. It is beautiful. I cannot seem to bring myself to get rid of this. Maybe we'll do like a little swatch real quick of this one. This trio, but I would probably be focusing more on this shade here. Oh, this is by Revlon, and this is their Showstopper Copper thing. So there's this shade here, which as you can see I have hit pan on. So that's what that one looks like. My other option is from Ulta, and this is like a sparkly pink. Yeah, they just call it pink. And okay, so that's what that one looks like. So compare the 3 together. We have one more, and this one is also from Ulta, and this is a glitter top coat in the shade Born to Shine. Can you see that one? It's just very glittery. Like I said, it's more of a top coat, but okay. So here are our options to choose from. Oh no, I don't know. All right, so I think maybe not this one because it's a little bit darker. So I feel like I want to go a little bit lighter. And you know what? We're gonna go for this topper. I don't know. For some reason, it's just so much fun. I don't know if I'd quite go here for work, but when I'm working from home, that would be really fun to play with. Okay, this is gonna be it. This is our wild card, our fun eyeshadow that we are going to introduce into our makeup basket. Yay, I'm kind of glad we did that. That was kind of fun. I hope that was fun for you guys because it was for me. So as for the eyeshadow primer, I currently have this Catrice Prime and Fine that I am using, and I feel like it's getting there. Like it's getting pretty close to being done. So I don't want to switch it out to be putting like an almost empty product back into my collection. So I am going to hang on to this. Now, it may be a little bit slower progress because, again, there is an eyeshadow primer in this thing as well that I am testing out. For lip products, I really debated on this, and I think I am actually going to bring one lip product in just so I can play around a little bit more. I have been reaching for different lip products lately just to kind of combine with what I already have. So let me show you what I already have in here. From my sample project pan, I have this Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipsticks, and I'm currently using the Lolita color. And I would like to bring in something to mix with it so it becomes a lighter shade. So that's what I'm going to bring in. I was using a concealer for a little while and that was working, but I also noticed that it became a little bit grainy on the lips, and so I want to just try mixing another lip color with it to try and lighten it. I know one of you guys commented and made those suggestions and I loved it. I was so grateful for those suggestions. I definitely tried them out and I really appreciated that. So thank you to the person who did that. The other lip product that I currently have in here is from Victoria's Secret. It's their Beauty Rush lip gloss in I Want Candy, and this is also my project, and this is basically clear. It looks pink, but it's really not any pigment, so this I just put on over top of whatever lip product I am using. So here are the options that I just pulled out really quick. We are definitely going to narrow it down. We're not going to pull all of these, but let's just kind of go through these just like we did the eyeshadow. So the first one is by Neutrogena. It's their Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Shine, and this is in the shade Ballet Pink. And it is a very light kind of nudish pink. I kind of feel like this might be the winner here. This is a very like neutral kind of peachy pink, and I think that would be kind of pretty paired with it. I haven't actually tried this combination yet, but that is definitely an option. And then the other option is by NYX. This is the Butter Gloss in Eclair. And I have tried this color combination and I do like it. It's a bit more pink than I think I'm always going for, but it does work. So there's that color. Aldo, and this is Pink of Me. And again, another pink. So that's what that one looks like. I feel like it's a little more subtle than this one. This one's brighter pink. So maybe this would be a better option than this one. And then I have this Buxom Lip plumping gloss that I got in one of my previous hauls, and this one is in White Russian. So there's that color right there. So now we've got all of these to kind of look at. Almost feel like I could bring both in and just play around with it and see, but I think I'm only gonna bring one in at a time. So I'm gonna do and choose the Neutrogena one. Maybe next month, if I'm still using that sample lip product, I might then switch it out for the Buxom one. So that is it. That is everything for my makeup basket this time around for the month of May. I'm really excited because I did bring in a few different things. Like I brought in a powder, bronzer, different highlight, brought in another lip product to play with, brought in another eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner, brow product, foundation, primer. So I actually brought in a lot of new different things to play with this month. I obviously did keep in my project pan items. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope this was interesting for you guys. Do you guys switch up your makeup every so often? If you do, how often do you switch it up? Do you do it monthly? Do you do it weekly? How does that work for you? Do you like doing it because it helps you kind of go through all your products and not neglect any? Do you do it just for fun? Do you do it to help with your balancing of project pan as well, if you do project pans? And I love hearing from you guys, so put in some comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. That would really help me out a lot. I would appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful day. Take care, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.